Action!
So full, I can barely stay awake. Ew! Oh, sorry, dudes. That just slipped out. It looks pretty dark in there. Okay, very funny. Who's the wise guy?
Rolling. Action.
Check it out, dog. B-Dog, don't! Gross! Don't eat yellow snow, bro. Ugh, that's disgusting, dude.
Sound speed.
Bro, remember what I told you.
Yeah, actually, I can't. Wait, what was my line again?
Cut! Somebody get Shasta's script. All right, last shot before lunch, guys.
Lunch?
And action. Where's he going? Butterball. Somebody get the puppy wranglers. Butterball's already at the front of the lunch line.
Big Pup, I'm gonna miss everything about you. But your butt.
I'm gonna miss you too, Shasta. Disgusting. Sorry, everybody. Must have been that chili cheese dog I had for lunch.
Tail slate. Cut. That was great. Great acting, guys. You can stop eating the ice cream now, guys. Guys?
Are you kidding? I'm not stopping. This is free ice cream.
Amen, brother.
Heard that.
Take one.
And the nearest airport is Intiaktuk. Intiaktuk.
Take two.
And the nearest airport is Intiaktuk.
Take three.
And the nearest airport is Intiaktuk. I'm not gonna get it.
Cut. Action. Cut. Puppy wranglers. My bud's got Rosebud's bow again.
Give it back.
Take one. Action. Cut. Okay, wranglers. Now Buddha's stealing Rosebud's hat.
Dude, quit pushing. Out of my way, Mudbud. Ouch, you stepped on my paw. Whoa, that's just rude, dude.
Take one. Cut! The puppies are playing again. Somebody get the wranglers. Cut! Yep, they're playing again. Cut! Puppy wranglers. Cut! Cut! Puppies playing. Cut! Aspirin. Cut! 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 Okay, I can't do this anymore. I can't work with these puppies. Somebody get my agent on the phone. I'm out of here.
Yo, I'm B-Dog. What's crack-a-lackin'? Hey, guys, I'm Butterball.
I'm Rosebud. Lovely to meet you.
And we're gonna give all of you the 411 on what went down when the Buddies became Alaskan sled dogs in our new doggymentary. B-Dog and the Buddies are behind the scenes.
Roll camera.
Roll camera.
Roll sound.
Rolling. Rolling.
Camera speed.
Sound speed.
Camera speed.
Ready, Jordan? And
Frame.
Action, St. Bernard.
action, Bernie.
Action.
Action. Action. Action.
Action.
This This is the Mount Seymour Ski Resort, where we shot our new sled dog movie, Snow Buddies.
And this is our director, Mr. Robert Vince.
Action!
He was in charge of everything, and one of his biggest jobs was to make this busy ski resort in Canada look like sled dog country all up in Alaska.
There's some shots in that movie that I just go, wow. I can't believe that they're doing this in this way.
I think he did a pretty good job, don't you? I mean, check it out. You look one way, and it's all mountains and snow.
But just turn around, and there's people on ski lifts. Now that's the magic of the movies, yo.
Snow Buddies.
Every time we didn't have to be in front of the camera, the buddies got the full OnStar treatment.
You know, we have heated tents for them. We would have, trailers, literally heated trailers on the mountain for them. I mean, they were treated better than the humans.
Speaking of star treatment, sometimes we didn't even have to walk for ourselves.
But the best thing about being a super famous buddy is that they feed you every time you do anything. Pull the sled, get a treat. Come when you're cold, get a treat. I don't know how the human actors in the movie did it. They almost never got treats.
And here's Shasta. Shasta was the bomb, yo.
Believe it or not, the buddies actually pulled their own sled in this movie, and Shasta was our fearless, not to mention totally cute leader.
Very much a dominant force around the pups.
Now, between you and me, yo, I could have been the lead dog out there, too. But they didn't want my natural charisma to overwhelm the rest of the team. So they had to put me a little further back, if you know what I'm saying.
Right. That was totally why.
And cut!
So I'm confused as to how this works, Rosebud. Were you and Shasta actually sitting in a tree? K-I-S-S.
Shut up, Butterball.
And is it first comes love, then comes marriage, or is it...
You're on thin ice, B-Dog.
Speaking of ice, can we get back to the documentary? Now, when we made this movie,
Sometimes they would give us a break by using stuffed animals as stand-ins for the buddies. The cute one is me. And when you don't actually see us pulling our sled, chances are Mr. Vince was giving us a little time off. Dominic Scott Kay, who plays Adam, had a lot of fun being pulled by snowmobiles.
I play Adam, so me and Shasta would want to be dog sledders. One day, Shasta, that'll be us. In some of the shots, they had to take the camera and put it on a skidoo, like a snowmobile on the back of that, and there was 6 guys hanging on this skidoo while it was pulling me on the sled, and so they could get a close-up shot while I was racing, and it was really fun.
The unique hook of this movie is we have golden retriever puppies and an Alaska husky pup, Shasta, in a dog sled race, pulling a dog sled, which has never, I guarantee, been seen before anywhere.
and listen to this. People were so excited every time we pulled that sled, they cheered us on the whole way. How cool is that?
Yo, check it out. It takes a big crew to make a movie, dog. You gotta have people to work the camera.
And people to watch the people working the camera.
And people to make sure everything looks perfect.
These guys are cleaning up the snow to make sure you don't see messy footprints all over the place. I've heard of shoveling snow, but raking snow?
Yo, that's whack, dog.
Well put, B-Dog.
Hey, footprints actually are a big problem when you're making a movie in the snow. With all those dogs and people walking around everywhere, it gets to be a mess. So one way to make sure the snow doesn't get all messed up is for people to only walk in one place.
It's like a parade, yo.
Movie making sure is a crazy business.
My favorite humans on this movie are the buddy assistants, the wonderful people who took care of all us dog stars. Everywhere we went, all the dogs in this movie had a friendly assistant just one step away.
Hey, let's go play in the snow somewhere.
Even our mom and dad had their own assistants.
Go find a stick.
Here they are practicing for a scene where they had to dig a snow cave.
Good.
The best thing about the assistants is that they were always there to play when we weren't making the movie.
Being a dog in a buddies movie is fat with a PH.
The one thing humans are really good at is making stuff. And when you're filming a movie, you have to make a lot of stuff. This handsome guy made a special dog sled small enough for puppies and a kid.
And these guys made the igloo the buddies sleep in during the big race. To make it look like the real thing in the movie, these guys took a fake igloo, it was almost like a tent, and covered it in snow to make it look like the real thing.
Yo, we rocked some serious Z's in that crib. And here's the hole my boys made for my big scene. You remember the cave, right? I had to pretend to be scared to go inside.
It looks pretty dark in there.
Of course, I was never really scared.
And here's the big race. Remember, right behind us there were people skiing on vacation. But the filmmakers made it look like a real sled dog race.
And the race becomes really is a metaphor for the entire movie, which is teamwork, faith, helping others is the surest way to help yourself.
Yo, check out all the real sled dogs that came out to be in our movie.
It takes a long time to make a movie, and sometimes when you're just a puppy, you get a little antsy, you know? We all found ways to pass the time. This is me and Butterball having some fun in the snow.
Yo, being in Snow Buddies was tizzle, mizzle, fizzle. That's hip-hop for too much fun.
We got to run around with the dog sled all day. We got to keep warm while everyone else got cold.
And we got treats galore. Did I mention treats?
Yes, several times.
Working with these great, fun puppies and these great little actors that are so much fun.
Whew, I'm exhausted, yo. Making movies is hard work.
It is, but I still can't wait for the next Buddy's adventure.
Yeah, in the next movie, we're gonna be, well, you'll just have to wait and see. In the meantime, this is Rosebud.
And this is Butterball.
Yo, and this is B-Dog. Out.
Hi there, this is Robert Vince, the director of Snow Buddies. One of the biggest challenges in making this film was attempting to recreate the cold Alaska winter in Vancouver, British Columbia. Many of the scenes were shot on Hemlock and Seymour Mountain, which don't get nearly as cold as a remote Alaska town. So we had to utilize the magic of visual effects to create the illusion of cold and perilous weather. As well, a lot of the puppies' close-ups that you see in the movie are actually shot inside the studio. It's a lot more practical to do it this way, and a lot more comfortable for the cast and crew. What we did was build sets from scratch inside the studio, adding trees, hills, artificial snow, to make it all seem like the real thing. One example of this is the scene at the end of the movie when Adam says goodbye to the buddies. While the shots involving the human actors were shot on top of Hemlock Mountain, the close-ups on the puppies were done entirely at the studio. There are a lot of other scenes in the movie as well, where we recreate the cold, snowy outdoors inside the studio. One of my favorite scenes is when Butterball gets his tongue stuck to an icicle. We had to shoot that in the stage, and of course we couldn't actually stick Butterball's tongue to an icicle, so we had to create an animated tongue with visual effects. Another challenging visual effect involved creating the illusion that a cargo plane, which was actually sitting in an airport hangar, was flying through the air. And not only that, we had to make the ice cream container slide down the loading ramp and plummet to Earth. When we did end up shooting outdoors, the weather didn't always match what was called for in the script. Most of the blizzard scenes in the film were actually shot in relatively clear weather. For instance, in the scene where Jean-Georges pulls up to the cabin to take refuge from the storm, it wasn't really snowing at all. So we had to add snow to the shot as a visual effect. Anytime the script called for the puppies to be in a blizzard, we knew we had to add the snow in later, as we only wanted to shoot those scenes with the puppies when the weather was clear. In fact, when the Inuit man leads the buddies to his igloo, not only did we have to add stormy snow to the shot, the scene itself was shot in a parking lot just beside the ski resort at Seymour Mountain. The puppies and the actors were only steps away from the lodge where they could wait between takes. In the scene where Talon shows the buddies the Northern Lights, we actually shot the footage during the day. If we had shot at night, it would have been extremely difficult to light such a vast area. So we filmed during the day, color corrected to make the scene look like night, and then created the northern lights as a visual effect. On some occasions, we had to bring snow to the set to create the illusion of wintry conditions. This is actually the main street of a town called Ladner, just outside Vancouver. When we shot there wasn't any snow at all, so we had to haul it in by the truckload to cover the bare streets. But the snow wasn't the only thing we had to add to this scene. Since the area around Ladner is relatively flat, we added mountains in the background to make it feel like an Alaskan town. In other scenes, we had to take things out of the shot to make it look more like Alaska. In the scene near the end of the movie where the buddies are on the frozen lake, we had to remove green trees in the background and replace them with snowy trees so everything would match. As you can see in the before and after shots, a considerable amount of visual effects work was done to create the final illusion. Another challenge in the movie was making some of the more dangerous dog sled scenes safe for the puppies. An example of this is a scene where Jean-Georges almost runs into the puppies and Adam is knocked unconscious. This sequence was done in two parts. One was Jean-Georges and his team racing through the frame, and then Adam and his pups coming through in a separate pass. We then blended these two elements together and made it look like the two teams were perilously close to one another. Through the magic of visual effects, many of the scenes in Snow Buddies are very different than they were originally shot. It's all part of the movie magic that whisks us off into lands far away and lets our imagination soar.
New on Disney DVD. In a world of magical forces,
in 2 days, the sun and the moon will be in perfect alignment.
the battle for power continues.
It's amazing this place ever got along without us.
Now,
Santos is back.
two twin sisters have returned.
Okay, a little scared. It's a book of spells. Still scared.
And a kingdom's future
Santos.
Miss me?
is at stake.
The future of Coventry depends on you.
Tia and Tamira Mori star in the Disney Channel original movie.
That was so cool.
Loaded with mystical extras, including an alternate ending.
Go Twitches.
Twitches 2. Now on Disney DVD.
New on Disney DVD. Adventure full speed ahead.
We've got a mission.
It's Little Einstein's race for space.
Get ready, here we go.
The Little Einsteins are going on a new musical mission to a place they've never been before.
All right.
You can help the team race Rocket around the world and go super fast into outer space.
Whoa.
It's an out-of-this-world adventure
Wonderful.
as Rocket changes into different machines right before your eyes.
All right.
From the hit Playhouse Disney series, it's Little Einstein's Race for Space, including a never-before-seen episode.
Great.
Coming soon to Disney DVD, and you can race to littleeinsteins.com for more flying fun.
Disney Pictures presents The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Beginning. Discover the story you never knew.
There's more to this place than meets the eye.
How one daring mermaid transformed an entire kingdom.
Come on, Sebastian, let's go.
That girl is working on my last claw.
When a friendship was formed.
My name's Flounder.
Woohoo!
And how music came alive. The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Beginning. An all-new movie on Disney DVD. Coming soon.
The countdown to summer begins.
Oh, yeah!
For Phineas and Ferb, that means time to make big plans.
Phineas, what is this? We're gonna build a roller coaster.
For Candace, that means making sure those plans don't happen.
You are going down!
It's gonna be the ultimate summer vacation. Phineas and Ferb.
Whoa!
Featuring High School Musical's Ashley Tisdale and Hannah Montana's Mitchell Musso. Don't miss Disney Channel's newest original series, Phineas and Ferb. Only on Disney Channel.